These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Saturday afternoon presentation of NBA basketball. Right here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And how about we check the numbers for Tyrese Halliburton?
His effective field goal percentage, a favorite stat of the analytics crowd, has been on the way down over his past 10 games. His game isn't as well-rounded as it needs to be.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Clark is out there with Pascal Siakam, and it's Mathurin in at the 3. And for the Lakers, the guard spots filled by Russell and Reeves. James is out there with Hachimura, and it's Butler in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And on paper break, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
So the Lakers win the tip. James with it. Pass to Butler. Reeves outside. Russell from long range. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Now, here is Halliburton. Clark sets a screen for Halliburton. And Nembhard has it in the corner. 13 feet away. 2 points. That one goes.
First point of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit. Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Butler, no good.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And Butler sends it back. They retain possession. And a wide open look for Siakam. And James pulls it down.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Now you see LeBron James' selflessness on display. He loves to make his teammates feel good.
For Indiana, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. Clark, a screen on Russell. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Good on the triple.
Well, it's been early in his career, but Tyrese Halliburton has proven to be extremely dangerous from range.
Here's Russell. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Just very good offensive execution. Couldn't have asked for a better shot.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Siakam. Outside Mathurin. Down low. Clock at 2. A three-pointer, no good. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. And the win streak sitting at an astonishing 29 games. A monumental team achievement.
This is truly an all-time streak, and we're not talking about just for this franchise. We're talking about in the history of this league. The consistent dominance is something so rarely seen. You have to keep reminding yourself, just settle in and watch these guys work.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the Wizard in the last time out against the Warriors was superb. He scored 46 points, and along with that scoring, he brought some defensive intensity as well. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
Shepard's checked in for Indiana. Here's Vincent. Here's Butler. Lays it up off the glass. Butler's got 8. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Siakam. No scoring in this one. His three-pointers off the mark. The Lakers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Now, Vincent hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Siakam outside to the inside. Here's Mikhailuk, defended by Christie. Mikhailuk can't get it to go. Out to the right wing. Reddish finds Butler. Let's go. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Here's Shepard. Here's Siakam. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Lakers.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court for Indiana, Isaiah Jackson out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Shepard. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Furphy in at the 3 spot. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor, something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Wiseman's checked in for the Pacers. Mikhailuk comes in for Shepard. And with the trade deadline behind us, GA, that is a busy time for front offices.
Yeah, and for every trade that takes place, hundreds more are proposed. I don't envy the GM's long hours behind the scenes.
A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys? Oh, what a group. You look at Butler. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season. Sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special... goodness. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Pass to Jackson. Now, here's Toppin. Back to Jackson. Second shot opportunity, and Butler sends it back. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pacers trail by 9. Halliburton in the corner. To the middle. Here's Wiseman. A shot, no good. Good work defensively by Hachimura. Butler on the way. Toppin covering. Shot's good by Butler. Butler's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pass to Wiseman. Here's Toppin. There's the lob to Jackson. Out to the wing. Fires for 3. And there's Toppin on the assist by Wiseman. Toppin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Right side, Butler. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Russell against Halliburton. To the paint. Jackson kicks to Wiseman. Pass to Mikhailuk. From deep. And it's Russell with the rebound. Lakers leading by 10. Right side, Butler. LeBron with it. Reeves with the screen for James. Wiseman with the rebound. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Clippers. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
When Halliburton gets this close to the cup, he's got that little teardrop. Very tough to stop it.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And it's a completely new group for... So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome to halftime. First, let's take a look at the injuries this team has been dealing with. When you guys had to sit out with an injury, how did it affect your attitude?
It was terrible. It's hard to stay positive when you can't do anything to help your teammates.
I don't know. I bet your teammates like having a little shot break.
Not if they wanted wins.
Well, as we check out the results of the first half for the Lakers, it's been neck and neck.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion comes from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like the aggressiveness. Don't lose steam in the second half.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizard.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
The guard spots filled by Russell and Reed. Rui Hachimura out there with James. And it's Butler in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. Halliburton against Russell. Outside Mathurin. Takes it out to Siakam. And they get it back. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
He could not get that one over LeBron James. Just perfect position, great strength, and send it back, Mr. James. Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Halliburton up top. He's guarded by Russell. A nice shot by Halliburton.
And just one of those nights for Tyrese Halliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator, and he's putting it to the defense.
Butler with the ball. Mathurin picks him up. Count it. Butler's got 6 points in the quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Halliburton on the wing. He's guarded by Russell. Clark with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Mathurin. Now Nembhard. Left side, Mathurin. Nembhard finds Mathurin. Here's Clark, and Butler sends it back. Inside, and he makes good on the layup. Butler's got 26 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Clark sets a screen for Halliburton. Indiana again missing. Lakers leading by 7. Shots good from Butler, and he has 28 points for the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Mathurin, good.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
James dishes to Butler. Pass to Russell. Here's the three. Drills the three-pointer. Russell's got 5 now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Halliburton passes to Clark. Pulls up on the wing. Halliburton, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Group substitution here for the Lakers. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Butler. Vanderbilt comes in for LeBron. Christie, he's checked in for Rui Hachimura. And Vincent subbed in for Austin Reeves. Some changes. Butler, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura comes in for Christie. And it's Austin Reeves in for D'Angelo Russell. Here's Butler. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
On the court right now for the Pacers. They've got Tyrese Halliburton, Isaiah Jackson out there with Weissman. Then there's Toppin, and it's Shepard in at the shooting guard. Los Angeles leading by 16. Butler with the ball. Heisman picks him up. And the rejection by Jackson. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. To the middle. Here's Weissman. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the sheer size of Weissman is hard to deal with inside, forcing the defense to compromise with the foul.
The Pacers making a switch here. Nemhard's checked in. LA's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Butler. Rebounded by Jackson.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Nemhard, the pass to Jackson. And here's Weissman. And finished off by Weissman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Weissman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
From 18 feet away, and that one good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
From 11 feet away, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Now, Tyrese Halliburton just plays with a certain pace. He's always looking to push the action.
Now, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it. And now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
Here's Butler. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Clark, a screen on LeBron. Tries again, and Butler sends it back.
I'll tell you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Siakam outside. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
There's no hesitation in catch-and-shoot situations for Pascal Siakam. He has turned himself into a legitimate threat.
Here's Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Yeah, easy call.
And the first one at the line is good. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Gabe Vincent. And so Butler nails both of them. Pacers trail by 17. Outside Mathurin. To the inside. The Lakers with the rebound. And here is Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
We are talking about perhaps the highest IQ player in history. LeBron knows how to get the ball to his guys in their sweet spots.
Now, here is Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. Now, here's Clark. Outside Mathurin. Nailed from three-point land.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Lakers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Butler.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so it's the Lakers with it. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Reed. Butler's got 46 points.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
No good from Clark. Clark against Butler. Over Clark. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Great win tonight, MP.
visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it.
There he is. Fans live for games like this one.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And time for the power rankings. Latter half of February. Fascinating to see where teams stack up during this part of the season. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Checking out the Lakers, they've surprised so many people with their ability to maintain this astonishing display of dominance. But here they are, the best team in the league late into the season.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. George and Sexton in the backcourt. Najee Marshall is out there with John Collins. And it's Markkanen in at the 3 slot. And for Los Angeles, Russell and Reeves teaming up in the backcourt. Butler out there with James. And it's Hachimura in at small forward. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
For BA, most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. Here's George. Markkanen outside. Back to George. Pass to Marshall. George, a screen on James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Butler. And it's Butler with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 30 straight for them is incredible. They now only trail the 71-72 Lakers for the longest winning streak in NBA history.
Look, you're talking about some of the all-time great teams in the history of the NBA to have a win streak of this magnitude. Gonna be fun to see if they can add one more here tonight.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Hachimura. Outside Butler. Pass to Reeves. Over Sexton. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Not going to get a much better look than that.
The Jazz on offense. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
The 16th pick in last year's draft, Keontae George was thrown right into the fire his rookie season, Stan.
Yeah, down the stretch, he was basically handed the keys to the offense at the point guard position. He may take some lumps, but his talent level is evident.
George's shot is good.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Here's Butler. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Butler's gotten his second bucket.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Now here's Sexton. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. Collins with a screen on Russell. Some room here for George. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Wizard in their last time out against the Pacers was simply terrific. He dropped 50 points, and he also dominated the glass. No surprises there. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Now here's George in his last outing with 12 points. Pass to Collins. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Lakers. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City where they beat the Jazz.
I mean, there really are no words. The fortitude it took to just endure that many overtimes cannot be understated. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Collins against James. Out to the wing. Back to Russell for 3. Sexton grabs the board.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Missed inside.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
They get it back. Butler. Here's the second effort. And the layup is up and in. Butler's got 10 points in the game.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now here's Markkanen. 9 points for him in his last game. To the paint from the low block. Collins, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
A nice shot by Butler.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
George outside. Pass to Sexton. Here's Marshall. 6 to shoot. Now here's Markkanen. Hachimura covering. And here's Collins for 3. On target from range.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And so it's Los Angeles closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
So the Jazz 5 right now. We've got Patrick Mills, Walker Kessler out there with Najee Marshall, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 2-guard position.
Nice rebound.
Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Jazz trail by 9. Maybe the results haven't been there in recent seasons, but the Jazz have an exciting young core, Coach.
Yeah, they do, B.A. They've focused on youth, and some of those guys are developing into very good players. If this core stays in place and gels and they can add to it a little bit, watch out for this Jazz team.
Now here's Butler, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Pulls up on the wing. Count it. Good. Now Mills. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Kessler. Davis with a rebound. Los Angeles leading by 8. Butler up top, driving in, and it's Butler with the jam.
With all the attention AD draws, if Davis moves the ball, good things will happen.
Pass to Mills. And there's a defensive 3-second call. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Here's Mills, following the score by the Lakers. Pass to Markkanen. There's a minute 26 left to play in the first half of basketball.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And it's Butler with the jam.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And Utah calls time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And it's Utah with the ball, following the score by Los Angeles. Collins with a screen on Russell. George for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Butler's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Over George. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
There's 48 seconds left in the second period. To stop the run, drives to the hoop, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
And he's good on the second. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Butler. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Butler's got 28 points for the game.
They're really working the paint now.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to George. Here's Collins. Some solid defense from Butler.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
To the middle. James passes to Butler. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Right side, Sexton from the arc. That one no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers leading by 17 at the end of the period. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They love to run. At times, it looks like a layup line. They can hit the three, but tough matchup for your transition D.
Yeah, they've made it a race, but only one team has shown up. And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing for that ROI.
I remember in 1993, you winning that award, Shaq, mainly because you should have won that championship that year, those darn Supersonics.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Russell and Reeves teaming up in the backcourt. Rui Hachimura is out there with LeBron James. And it's Butler in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
George passes to Collins. Outside Sexton. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Rui Hachimura.
Well, you know, Sexton is the definition of a spark plug. He's a high-energy, high-paced player and is terrific at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
And remember, despite a great start to his career, Colin Sexton was traded after his 4th year, Coach.
Yeah, well, Brian, seems like everybody gets traded at some point now, and Sexton has responded well to that deal. He understands it's not personal, it's a business. He deserves a lot of credit for what he's done.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, too. The team that traded you is also a team that wanted you in trade.
So true. Well, in this two-man game, Collins can really do anything, and that's why he's so effective in the pick and roll.
Butler's shot is good.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Jazz trail by 17. Sexton passes to Collins. George with it. And there's the lob. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
George keeping those eyes alert.
For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. James finds Russell. Three-pointer off the mark. The Jazz shooting around 35% from the field so far. Down low. Here's Marshall, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, they want more playmaking from Markkanen. That's the next step in his game.
Takes a 13-footer. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Sexton passes to Marshall. Now here's George. Give him 8 points now. Up and over Russell. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Uses the glass on the layup. Butler's got 6 in the quarter.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
To the inside. Here's Collins. That shot missing. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. Here's James. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Lakers lead by 17.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
Pass to Marshall. Let's go with a three. No luck on that one. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. And the Lakers with some changes.
For the gas, MP. Get in there.
Utah with the ball. They trail by 18. And here's Mills. Pass to Hendricks. From downtown. Sinks it from distance.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
So the Utah 5 right now. We've got Walker Kessler, and it's Prosper in at the small forward position. To the paint. Here's Butler. Second chance effort, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside, and up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break, converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
The free throw is off from Butler. Jazz trail by 17. Pass to Mills. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Lakers. James up top. Down low. Butler. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Mills. Now Kessler. Back to Mills. And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Reeves is checked in for Vincent. Markkanen's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for Mills. For 3, Collier. Out of bounds. It'll be Lakers ball. All right, the Jazz making a change here. Mills is checked in.
Number 88, Patty Mills.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. And Butler the bucket on the assist by Russell. Butler's got 40 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Mills against Russell. Mills, no good.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
That one drops for him.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Mills against Russell. Mills, no good.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And it's Butler with the jam.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
The drive by Markkanen. And there it is for him.
Well, when Markkanen starts that drive, he's got all the momentum going to the basket.
Kessler against Butler. Over Kessler, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Butler's got 46.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Timeout, Jazz. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. John Collins checked in for Kessler. Marshall comes in for Hendricks. Colin Sexton's checked in for Sensabaugh. And it's Keontae George in for Mills. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. George against Russell. Pass to Markkanen. Beyond the arc. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
James finds Butler. Back to James. Reeves with the ball. Outside Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the tray.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Lakers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think. What did...
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Well,
That's what I'm talking about.
No excuses tonight, because I know you didn't go out last night.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word JAZZ along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Attention Jazz fans, we've got lots of seats available for upcoming games. For more, stop by our ticket booth and visit us online. Oh, don't forget to get out to the game for calendar day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascot, Jazz Bear, and the Jazz Dancers.
Coming right up, the Lakers taking on the Jazz. For the Lakers, playing at a high level deep into the season, and they're hungry to keep it going tonight. Jazz, Lakers, coming right up after this. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Lauri Markkanen.
His effective field goal percentage, a favorite stat of the analytics crowd, has been on the way down over his past 10 games. His game isn't as well-rounded as it needs to be.
And now the Lakers starting group. The guard spots filled by Russell and Reed. James is out there with Butler. And it's Hachimura in at the 3. And for the Jazz, wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. Then it's Keontae George. Then it's Collins. And it's Marshall in at the 4. And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning it.
Now, here's Sexton. Markkanen, good.
And I tell you what, Markkanen has already mastered the art of the bank shot. Loves getting it up there and knocking that one down. You have got to be in his space if you want to disrupt his rhythm.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's George. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Now, here's Collins. Shakes him and finished off by Collins.
Well, this is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
On the wing, Reed. Defended by Sexton. Russell against George. Here's Butler. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Butler's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Marshall can't hit.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And you look at the career of D'Angelo Russell. I mean, he's played for several teams, including the Lakers twice.
Teams keep trading for D'Lo for his offense. He can be electric. There is a reason why he's been named an all-star in his career.
Outside, Markkanen. Three-pointer. Marshall can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Butler, no good.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
But 3. Marshall can't hit. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Butler, no good. Jazz have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Markkanen, good.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Jazz for just a minute. I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James, and he laughed. He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James. All we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays. Yes, that's the best you can do against King James, guys.
Thank you, David. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Jazz. That free throw good from Butler. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Russell against George. Over Russell. Misses off the right iron.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Butler is screen on Collins. Sinks the triple.
LeBron really added this into his game later in his career, becoming a threat from deep.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Here's Kessler. Rebound by Butler. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And George gets it to go.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Russell passes to James. Pass to Butler. Driving to the basket. Good, and the assist goes to James. Butler's got 13.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Collins a screen on Russell. George passes to Collins. And again, another basket there from Butler. 15 points in the game.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Here's George, and Butler sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. And the Lakers making a change here. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the first. And Butler sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. The Lakers making a switch here.
Number 10, Max Christie.
There's 10 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 5 to shoot. Pass to Sensabaugh. Another miss by Utah. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, up by 8. From Delta Center, back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Lakers?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Davis is out there with Cameron Reddish. Then there's Christie. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's Butler in at the 5. He was all alone on that one. Reddish has got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
With his... much defensive attention as AD gets, those passing lanes will be open for him, and those are the passes he needs to make.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the Wizard in the last time out against Utah was all business. He scored 46 points and, as usual, controlled the glass. And those are big numbers he put up. Hard to match. But he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
They get the rebound. Here's Sensabaugh. And a miss there on the triple. And here we go. Lakers running again. Here's Butler. And again, it's the Lakers. Greg, you look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Here's Sensabaugh. After the made shot from Butler. Mills looking it over. Off target from outside. So the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
Here's Mills after the made shot from Butler. And here's Mills, still without a basket. Here's Sensabaugh. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Richard, talking about Anthony Davis for a second here. When healthy, still one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, his health has always been a question mark for quite a while, Kevin. But make no mistake, when AD's good to go, he's one of the best players in the world.
And it's Mills with the ball for the Utah Jazz. 17-point game. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Substitution here for the Lakers. James checked in for Butler. So we conclude the first half. Lakers lead by 15. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Greetings, everyone. Let's first take a look at the players of the week in both conferences. In the Western Conference, the Wizard.
Finally, we're giving props to a big. Enough of these little dudes winning MVPs and awards. Basketball is for my guys, the tall dudes.
Yeah. Bigs never win anything in the NBA. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizard.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Lakers leading by 15. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. Then there's Markkanen. Then it's John Collins. And it's Marshall in a power forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Now Markkanen after the missed three from Butler. Collins, good.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Butler, good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Jazz shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, and Utah another three.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Jazz trail by 13. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Collins setting the big for Sexton. And finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Russell passes to Hachimura. Outside Butler. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Russell off a pick from Butler. Russell, no luck.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Markkanen kicks to Collins. No good from outside.
Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Butler against George. Butler passes to Reeves. Now here's James. And they double up LeBron. Butler on the wing. Defended by Sexton. Count it. Good. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Utah's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. George passes to Collins. Collins with another miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Butler, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. 29 points for Butler.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report. Here's Markkanen after the basket by Los Angeles. The three from George. The Lakers with the rebound. Butler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. He's looking for James and finds. Oh, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
We've got 1:48 left in the third. Will it go? Shot by Collins, no good.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Back to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And the Jazz call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Where the dance cam? Where the dance cam?
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. And Anthony Davis is checked in for LeBron. Reddish comes in for Rui Hachimura. Christie's checked in for Austin Reeves. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Russell. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Mills passes to Sexton. with the floater. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
First free throw is good.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
Good on both. 1:14 left here in the third quarter. He can't get that one.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Butler. Count that one. Butler's got 14 points now in the second half. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Mills. Still scoreless. Here's Sensabaugh. Guarded by Reddish. 6 on the shot clock. Mills with it. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
.12 seconds left in the third. Butler from outside. Connects from three-point range. Butler's got 40 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a...
Utah ends up going with the new group. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Off the inbound, no good. Utah's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Cameron Reddish. Butler out there with Wood. Then it's Lewis. And it's Hood-Schifino in at the 1 spot.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Marshall. Collins wide open. He fires. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Butler gets it to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge.
And Sexton, no good on that one. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generation to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
Marshall gets the bucket.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Butler.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
There's the lob to Markkanen. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
They put it up, and Markkanen just towers it through.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And it's Butler missing. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Christie against Sexton. And again, it's Utah.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The three from George. It's hauled in by Wood. Butler deciding where to go with it. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
Butler, shooting one.
"12 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Lakers foul. Butler, second personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw good, Sexton.
Colin, Sexton, taking 2 shots.
And Sexton drops them both. Here's Butler. And he uses the glass on the layup. Butler's got 55.
Leading scorer on the night, and he looks very hungry for more. Keep feeding him. Operation Feed the Horse.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Great win tonight, MP.